This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Oilers. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Taking it right down Broadway. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Packers. Jonathan Taylor, 69 yards. And the Packers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Young to throw it. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Sanders going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles is, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll send Watson in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
1st and 10, Taylor now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
These two teams all tied after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Davis now. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Young now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And space tough to come by there as he'll give maybe a yard to the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9. Now here's Young. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
But it is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Lamb. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Young on 1st down. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. The Young keeps it, moving right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bryce Young, 26 yards. And the Oilers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Davis eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Lamb to return it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. That throw by Young incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now it's 2nd and 10. Left side to Lamb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. It's going to be a good day, boys.
Here is 3rd and 5. They go play action. Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Young. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Now they'll change things up. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Davis under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jalen Petrie in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. first down throw for Young. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Young. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Young working out of the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Young will set to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll send Watson in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Here's Davis throwing on first down. A complete once again to Watson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Davis on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, it's Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Packers. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young off the play fake. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. And his This is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw, Young.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Now Young. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is 1st and 10. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Here comes 2nd down. Young to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time.